Alright, this is just going to be a quick overview of my chameleon enclosure and some of the equipment I have been using with it. Get started and just a little better view of the inside of the cage here. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than what you typically see in a pre-built screen cage. I built this one myself, so it's a little over 6 foot tall, 3 foot wide, and 2 foot deep. Some of the plants I've been growing in here are, this one here is a pothos. This one with a really beautiful red leaves is a coleus. There's hundreds of varieties of coleuses and all variety of leaf shapes, colors. They're a pretty common plant to find at nurseries. Right beside it is a Boston fern. Ferns are always typically a pretty good plant for growing in enclosures like this because typically they can handle quite a bit of moisture in the soil. Down here we have a couple different types of bromeliads. And this big one around behind it, it has sprouted a little pup behind it. This here is a parlor palm. Not a really common house plant to find at places like Home Depot or Walmart or Lowe's. Eventually this thing will get 3 or 4 foot tall, so it'll fill in the rest of the side of the cage, but they're pretty slow growing. On the other side we have an umbrella plant. It too will eventually grow up to fill this entire space here. You can see my Mist King is misting the cage right now. Off to the side of the cage here, I just have a cool mist humidifier I've modified with a piece of PVC pipe. Right now it just provides a little bit of extra humidity in the room, but I can easily turn that nozzle so on especially dry days I can pump a little bit of extra humidity into the enclosure here. That is the water reservoir for the Mist King. As you can probably tell, there's quite a bit of runoff from my misting system here, so off to the other side But you can't really see real well. I have a little pump on that side which pumps the water out of this drainage tray into a jug for easy disposal. All I have to do is flip a switch and it pumps it out into a jug, and I can do whatever I please with it. I don't have to fight with removing any trays or buckets or